Hepatic portal system. Okay, do you remember what a portal system was? We talked about the portal system when we talked about the hypothalamus and the anterior pituitary gland. You'll recall that a portal system is where we connect two capillary beds with a vein. That we don't re-enter into arterial circulation. We connect two capillary beds through a vein. The hepatic portal system is an interesting subdivision of systemic circulation. What it does is it detours venous blood from the GI tract to the liver um, on its way to the heart. So instead of coming from the GI tract directly to the heart, we take a little detour and we visit the liver on the way. Um, the reason we do that is one of the jobs of the liver is to store and or modify nutrients. So by taking blood from the GI tract where we've just gained those nutrients and making a quick little pit stop here in the liver, we have the ability to modify and or store some of those nutrients without having to make the full loop before we do it. So if you're looking for a solid, line of definition, you can say that hepatic portal circulation carries venous blood from the GI organs and spleen directly to the liver. You can say that a portal vein is what carries that blood from one capillary bed, the capillary bed specifically in the GI tract, at the GI organs in the spleen, directly to a capillary bed in the liver. So this is big picture. I wanted to give you big picture. Here's the liver. Here's excuse me. Here's the stomach sitting here coming into the duodenum. Here's the pancreas, right? Okay, and right here is our hepatic portal vein. So let's take this and clear away a bunch of the stuff so you can kind of see what's going on. So here's the heart, abdominal aorta, the proper hepatic artery that's going to feed the liver. So I've got oxygenated nutrient-rich blood coming into the liver. Over here, I have some tributary veins coming from parts of the stomach, the pancreas, the large intestine. I've also got some others over here coming from the small intestine and large intestine, stomach, and pancreas. These guys up here are going to come through the splenic vein. These are going to come through the superior mesenteric. They're both going to meet up here at the hepatic portal. And we're going to bring this oxygen deprived but truly nutrient rich blood directly to the liver. We're going to do some processing in the liver. We're going to exit the liver through the hepatic veins that are going to enter into the inferior vena cava, and we're going to come back to the right side of the heart. So really what this system is doing is it's designed to take nutrient-rich venous blood from the digestive tract capillaries, from the splenic capillaries, and transport it to the sinusoidal capillaries of the liver before it goes directly to the heart. Remember what sinusoidal capillaries looked like. They had those great big fenestrations, right? They had incomplete basement membrane. So as this blood percolates through the liver sinusoids into the hepatocytes of the liver, what we're going to see is we're going to have little acting chemical factories of the body, and we're going to extract what we can. We're going to add what we want to maintain for homeostasis. So we're going to pull out some sugars, we're going to pull out fats, we're going to pull out proteins when appropriate, and then we can store them here in the liver and we can dump them back in to circulation when it's necessary or when they're needed. Pulmonary circulation, another really interesting sort of thing that I know we've talked about it in lab, but let's touch base on it. So we've got this pulmonary circulation. Remember that arteries go away, so we're going to leave the heart out of the right ventricle, out the pulmonary trunk. We're going to bifurcate into the left and the right pulmonary arteries. We're going to come out here to these pulmonary capillaries in the air sacs and the alveoli. We're going to have an exchange of gases. We're going to dump off carbon dioxide. We're going to pick up oxygen. We're going to come back to the left atrium of the heart through the pulmonary veins. So the left pulmonary vein and the right pulmonary vein, and we're going to circulate through there. Pulmonary circulation, remember, don't let it trip you up. Arteries away, in this case that's deoxygenated blood going out to the lungs, and then veins are returning, and that blood in those pulmonary veins is oxygenated. That's our last slide on this chapter. I'm going to come back and do one small video that just goes through that whole big picture autoregulation for you. And I wanted to put that in a separate video just so that you've got one space, one video to go back to look at that giant loop.